Okay, this video is going to be a demonstration about using AsTeRICS Grid to interact with Handsfree for Web. Handsfree for Web is an extension for Google Chrome that allows you to control the web browser using your voice. Instead of a voice, I'm going to be using AsTeRICS Grid. AsTeRICS Grid is a full-featured speech device that you can access from a website, and you can make changes. The changes will be retained. Next time you visit the site, your changes will be there. Okay, so Handsfree from Web, as I said, you can obtain it from the Google Web Store, and when you install it and activate it, you'll get a web page that looks like this. This page basically describes all the different commands and the various contexts in which you can use the commands. I'm not going to go into any more detail than that about Handsfree for Web, because this is mainly a demonstration of how a speech device might be used to control it. And you'll probably note a few limitations that will crop up when I'm using it. Okay, so let's get into it. Right now, Handsfree is sleeping. That's what there's a little microphone icon down here in the lower left with a Z next to it. And I'm going to use AsTeRICS Grid to make it start listening. So, in which case, I'm not going to do much talking for the first part of this demonstration. You're just going to watch what I do. So, let's wake it up.
Wake up. Wake up. Open. NBC News. Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. Click. 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 $21. Scroll down. Scroll down. Go back. Close tab. Go to sleep.
Okay, and you saw me do a lot of things there. I woke up the microphone. I opened the NBC News site. I was able to scroll down. I used this click command to... it took me a bunch of attempts, but when the word click was finally recognized, Handsfree for Web puts little numerical tags across all the clickable items on the page, at which point I switched to this page, and I clicked the number that corresponded with the item I wanted to activate. So I also used the Go Back button to tell Handsfree for Web to go back to a previous web page. And then this button on AsTeRICS Grid allows me to navigate back to my main page for controlling Handsfree for Web. Now the buttons in AsTeRICS Grid are programmed so that they don't accumulate text in the message box, or I forget what they call that element, the collection element, I think they call it. It just says the label name, and then I've turned the volume up pretty high on the computer to make sure that the voice is heard loud and clear. This may actually doing it all on one screen so that I can do the screen capture was a convenience. It's pretty interesting that it actually works. But if you were using a dedicated device, you could have the Handsfree for Web full screen. You may get a better experience. In fact, I know you'll get a better experience. So, but let's try something else.
Wake up. Wake up. Open. YouTube. Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. Click. 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 36. Click. 15.
Okay, you can see that Handsfree for Web has put up a whole bunch of possible commands down here that I could use my voice to issue. I could have a special page programmed to allow my speech device to interact with a media element, and therefore Handsfree would handle it, simply by saying commands like play, play, pause. And I do have one button that corresponds with one of the commands that are available in this context.
Exit. Exit. Go back. Close tab.
Okay, that's kind of concludes the demonstration. It shows that you really could use a speech device to control Handsfree for the web. But I might add, things like pop-ups, which happen all too frequently on many websites, aren't handled very well by Handsfree. So, Having said that, thanks for watching. Okay? Adios.